They didn't find her first. They found the voicemail. It was time-stamped 1:41 a.m., left on a phone that had been powered off for 3 days. The message was clear, too clear. A woman's voice said, "I don't think I'm alone in the house anymore." No panic, no struggle, just certainty. Audio analysts later discovered something else buried beneath her words, breathing that wasn't hers, and a second voice almost synchronized, as if someone were mouthing her sentence a fraction of a second before she spoke it. The house was empty when police arrived, no sign of forced entry, no body, just a notebook filled with times, dates, and unfinished moments from her life. Every line ended the same way. "You didn't stay." The final entry was marked 1:41 a.m. You're listening to a story pulled from the quiet corners of America, where houses remember more than they should, and silence has a habit of answering back. If you want more stories like this, stories hidden in the dark, subscribe to the channel. And if something here reminds you of a night you still can't explain, leave a comment. Your experience may become the next story we tell. Now, let's begin. They didn't find the body first. They found the voicemail. It was time-stamped 1:41 a.m., left on a phone that had been powered off for 3 days. No missed calls, no outgoing messages, just one voicemail sitting where it shouldn't have been, waiting to be noticed. The audio was clean, too clean for something that had supposedly traveled through dead air. A woman's voice came through first, steady, controlled, almost careful. She said, "I don't think I'm alone in the house anymore." Then the message ended. No panic, no scream, just the quiet click of a call disconnecting. Her name was Lauren Pike, 34, architectural surveyor, recently divorced, recently relocated. She moved into the house on Briar Lane less than a month earlier. A narrow 2-story colonial tucked behind overgrown hedges, the kind of place that looked smaller every time you drove past it. Built in the late 1950s. Unremarkable. Cheap for the neighborhood. Lauren liked it because it was quiet, because it didn't creak the way older houses did, because the rooms felt sealed, self-contained, as if nothing could drift between them unless it was invited. That was before the sounds started. The first night, she heard footsteps upstairs while brushing her teeth. Slow, deliberate steps crossing from the guest room to the hallway. She froze, toothbrush halfway to her mouth, waiting for the noise to continue. It didn't. She told herself it was the house settling. Air pressure, pipes, the excuses people reach for when they don't want to look too closely at their fear. The second night, she heard the steps again. Same rhythm, same path. This time she was already in bed. She counted the steps without meaning to. 7 across the guest room, 4 down the hall. Then nothing. She didn't sleep after that. By the third night, she began documenting things. Not because she believed something was wrong, but because writing made the unease feel smaller. 11:18 p.m. Footsteps upstairs. 11:21 p.m. No further sound. 11:45 p.m. HVAC cycling, unusually loud. She left the notebook open on the kitchen counter, as if the house itself might read it and correct her. On the fourth night, the footsteps moved. She was in the kitchen, phone pressed to her ear, telling her sister the new place was fine, that she was just adjusting, when she heard them again. Not upstairs. A new line had been written beneath her last entry. You don't lock the door when you sleep. It looked like her handwriting, close enough to make her stomach tighten. She laughed too loudly and told herself she must have written it earlier and forgotten. People forget things all the time. That night, she locked every door, checked every window, braced a chair under the bedroom handle. At 1:41 a.m., her phone vibrated. No call, no notification, just the time. The footsteps didn't come that night. Instead, she heard breathing. Not rushed, not loud. Like someone standing very still in the hallway, breathing carefully, trying not to be heard. Lauren pressed her face into the pillow and counted backward from 100 until sleep took her without permission. The voicemail was sent the following night. By then, she slept with her phone in her hand. She recorded whispered audio notes when the house felt wrong. The recordings captured things she hadn't noticed. A second set of footsteps, a pause where her breathing stopped, a low hum beneath her voice. At 1:41 a.m., she dialed her own number, or so it appeared. The system logged it as an outgoing call, but the audio didn't match anything she remembered saying. "I don't think I'm alone in the house anymore." The cadence was wrong, as if someone were repeating her words after hearing them once. Lauren didn't leave the house after that. Her car stayed in the driveway. The groceries spoiled. The lights stayed on. Neighbors reported movement at odd hours. A figure at the top of the stairs. Lights switching on in rooms no one saw her enter. On the 7th night, the notebook appeared on her bed, open to a blank page. When she approached it, there was writing. Not a message. A list. Times. Dates. Moments she never finished. A call she didn't return. A voicemail she deleted without listening. An apology rewritten and never sent. Every line ended the same way. "You didn't stay." The final entry was marked 1:41 a.m. The house was quiet when police arrived 2 days later. No forced entry. No damage. No body. Lauren's phone was found on the nightstand. Battery dead. The notebook was gone. The house sold 6 months later. Repainted. Carpeted. The new owners reported nothing unusual. But the voicemail remains. Stored. Labeled. Archived. There is breathing beneath the voice. Not just before the message ends. If you listen closely enough, you can hear another voice forming the words before they're spoken. Sometimes houses don't trap people. Sometimes they learn them. And if you ever receive a message you don't remember sending, time-stamped to a moment you know you were asleep, don't assume it was a mistake. Some places are very patient. They wait until you forget to leave.